If y'all been following me, you know that I like to dance. Now my son likes to dance. But anyway, hello, welcome. Happy, I don't even know what day is today. I wanted to get on because I wanted to share all about people's opinions, shame, self-love, the intermixing of all of that. I wanted to give you some sister, girlfriend, sassy talk. That's why I got my red lip. Got my red lip today because it's going to be a little sassy, so buckle up. But also like bring it into like the healing and the spiritual conversation as well. So hello, welcome. You're in the right place. If you're interested in healing and you want to transform it into more power, right? You want to transform all that pain into power, more love for yourself and others, more abundance, right? And more freedom. Freedom. In fact, today, that's what this message is about. So for those of you that are new to me, hello, my name is Brooke-Sidney. I'm a spiritual transformation coach, otherwise known as the Upgrade Queen. And I live for, it is my passion. It is my purpose and my mission to help awaken queens. Queens, that hold, healed, healthy self that is truly connected and listens to that divine part of us, that God part of us within. That is the queen. It's the queen some people call their higher self. We'll take all the terms. I love it. I think of it as the queen in me. Whenever I'm making decisions now, I said, will the queen in me do that? Would the queen in me tolerate that? Is this what God's best for me? Is this what the divine would want for me? Is this in alignment with me? All of those are queen thoughts. All of those are queen vibes. And when you start living in that place, you start being in that, what I consider the queen frequency. So before I get started, I want you to know I've got an amazing group. Doors are opening soon called Awaken Your Inner Queen. Going to be more of these vibes. I feel like in way more fun, more intimacy between us as women. I had some dudes start messaging trying to get into the group, y'all. I thought queen was pretty clear, but hey, it's for queens, it's for women, people that identify as women. Come on in. We're going to be transforming any pain, any healing, any heartbreaks, any disappointments, removing those doubts in this group. So I'm inviting you to join me. But today we are talking about other people's opinions, right? I don't know if you've heard, but everybody has one. The whole expression, like our butts. I'm trying to keep it clean. Even though I'm sassy today, got the red lip, trying to keep it clean. Everybody has an opinion, right? They're free. They're a dime a dozen. They're plentiful. They're all on the internet. They come on our phone, they come in our email, they come via text, they come all the places, right? They come all the places. And so I want to give you like the sister girl conversation first, and then we're going to take it to the transformational part. But I remember like going through life. I was in a sorority. I've been in all the things. I've gone to had 2 undergraduate schools. I started at HBCU, Hampton, what's up? And then I transferred to Duke University. And of course, I'm a woman, right? We encounter women, things, girls, mean girls, like all the stuff. And I'm sure at one point in time, I was the mean girl. Like, let's keep it real. Like we all go through the things. Even in high school, I was senior class president, different things. So I know that I've had times to be the good girl and the mean girl. Either way. So once I got to college, I quickly started learning that everybody likes to run their mouth. Like everybody loves to talk about people. And where I'm from, we don't talk about people, right? If you come from certain environments, if you're talking about someone, it's like, to be quite honest, it's like you're ready to beef. Like you just don't have my name coming out your mouth for no reason. That's why I said I'm gonna do sassy girl first, okay? Don't have my name coming out your mouth for no reason. Right? Like, truth be told, I'm doing sassy girl so y'all can retain this, plant these seeds. If the person is not paying your bills and you're not sleeping with that person, right? They're not God themselves, then they ain't got a right to an opinion in your life. They don't have a right to an opinion in your life. And I would argue, even if they are paying a bill and the opinion is toxic and negative and so forth, right? Then we dispose of it. But the sister girl talk, I had to give it to you guys first, got this red lip sassy, is that I learned pretty early on, definitely college and beyond, that if they're not paying your bills, you're not sleeping with them, right? And it's not God himself. They don't get to take up space in your head as well as your home, right? Their opinions of you don't matter more than your opinions of you. Let's keep it real. But we know that as we get vulnerable and loving and we let certain people into our inner circle and they become special to us, we let them in. We let them in. We put down those walls. We put down like those perimeter areas that I think for some people were keeping us safe, perhaps. And you start allowing then their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions then to become important. And it's great. We want to honor our loved ones. We want to hear their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, right? Now I'm talking about the people that are not abusive, right? Emotionally, especially emotionally, because this is a heart matter, right? Psychologically, mentally, or physically, right? All bets aside, we don't honor those opinions of people that are abusive, bottom line. So hear me now on that one. But we know when we let people's thoughts and feelings and emotions in, especially if we have not grown our boundaries and understand ourselves fully, which is where I feel like the baseline is, ladies, we need to understand the mystery of us. It's hard to know what to filter in and what to filter out. So my college sassy, my inner wisdom about bills, not sex, not intimate, not God, they get thrown out. They don't get to take up space in this house or this head. So we've got that part of it. But a lot of the times, the things, the feelings, the thoughts that are causing us shame today, some of them are caused by ex-partners, but a lot of them are caused by parents or siblings as you were growing up. I know myself, I had a lot of head trash. I had a lot of things that I learned that are wounds, emotional trauma inflicted by parents, particularly my dad, and certain things that were said to me when I was young, certain things that I was supposed to think, certain ways that I was supposed to be, certain things I was supposed to do, even the way that I was supposed to think about certain things. I was told this part was right, and to ultimately not trust myself, my own thoughts and my feelings. That's what it happens. So when we're little kids, we don't have a filter. That's why so many of us are carrying around crap that we picked up in childhood. We weren't old enough to defend ourselves. We weren't old enough to have filters. And quite honestly, when we come into the world, I think it's 0 to 12 or 0 to 10. There's psychological and biological research on this. This is science. Kids' minds, psyches, spirits are sponges. They're sponges. So we pick up, especially our parents, right? They take care of us. They love us. They're in charge of us. They make sure we eat, right? We don't, as kids, want to disappoint them. We don't want to anger them. We don't want to get them upset with us. Our whole stability is at stake. Our life literally rests on our parents. So imagine that framework. And then imagine them saying hurtful things that they may or may not know, right? That they may or may not know. Some people are doing their best. I personally think my dad was doing his best, right? His generation wasn't taught these things. Doesn't matter though, because once they come out of your mouth on a continuous or repetitious basis, then they inflict harm on me, but I'm not alone. There's so many kids that are wearing this mother wound or daddy wound, and they're trying to figure out how to process it if they have gotten to a point in life where they actually see that it's something that they need to process or work with. And so that's why I'm getting on, because these are the things that I teach and help women, queens, women identified for the people for the guys that are trying to jump in my group. I love you guys. I'm all shouts out for all the whole and healed and healthy kings. I'm here for the queens, right? But this is what I teach, because as adults, we have to figure out whose opinions we're able to get through. Whose opinions or thoughts of us are we still carrying? That still, like I call them our heartbreak, that got in somehow, got through that penetrable barrier or unpenetrable barrier. Like maybe we didn't have one, or maybe we picked it up as a kid. Either way, most of us are carrying thoughts, emotions, and feelings and opinions from other people that do not serve us and no longer serve us. And if we haven't figured out the lesson, right, the healing part, if we haven't figured out how that opinion or whatever serves us, then it's really not. It's really, really not. And my goal is to help women be free. And one of the biggest ways that we can get free is when we free ourselves from the opinions of others. I heard a sermon very early on in my healing journey post-divorce where I think it was a pastor that said, the best thing that you can do, you can ask God, right? You can do the work, go to prayer, go to meditation, but to deliver yourself from the opinions of other people, that deliverance is freedom. It's freedom. Because truth be told, even when that person maybe gave you the opinion, right? Whether it was present day or past, first of all, they might not even have that same opinion of you now. Who knows? Who cares? And the other part is that we are changing all the time. So who you are today is not who you were, I would even argue, 12 hours ago. Our cells are replenishing, our mindsets are replenishing, our hearts are being renewed, our spirits are being renewed. Another reason why we want to unload those unhelpful opinions of us, because they truly don't serve us. And in many cases, they might not even know us who we are right now. The person that gave the opinion so long ago does not even know the true you, does not even know the real you. And whether they do or not, sister, girl, friend, queen, they don't get to take up space here. We get to choose what takes up space here. Just like we choose partners, well, we're working on that too. Consciously choosing partners, healthy, whole, healed partners. We also need to consciously choose the thoughts and opinions that come our way, that go here, that end up here. And then as a result, start taking shots here at our heart and our spirit. So that's why it's so important that we are constantly evaluating our boundaries, our standards, and seeing what has truly gotten into our head and into our hearts, because it affects the way we see ourselves, it affects the way we see our lives, and it affects even the way we see God. I have a client right now that actually feels like God is not there for her. And so we're doing work around showing how God is actually showing up. God of your understanding, like the divine spirit. So it's really, really important for us to, first of all, be real about the opinions of others that have gotten through, and then work on removing those and learning the lessons. If there's some, I believe there's some, and what it served and how it has not served and what we can take from it. And I help my clients do that. Because oftentimes, some of the biggest opinions that have settled in have created shame, they've created negative self-talk, and especially if they were created as a kid. You as a parent, for my parents out there, the way that we speak to our kids, the way that we question our kids, the way that we allow our kids to express themselves emotionally or like just their thoughts, our words, our thoughts back to them become their self-talk. So now as adults, we're going back through our self-talk and we're figuring out whose opinions, thoughts, and feelings got through and if they're useful. This is how I help my clients in the Queen Frequency, my one-on-one coaching. I will be doing some of the same work and same exercises in my new group, Awaken Your Inner Queen. Please join us. But I'm inviting you today to consider being delivered and freed from other people's opinions, because I truly believe that is one of the hallmarks of healing, is that you start to know yourself better than anyone else. And your opinion of you matters more than anyone else's. And like Beyonce said, it's me, myself, and I add an asterisk, and God and the divine. And once you get to that place, woo, other people's opinions, you're just like, whoosh, whoosh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Good for you. I respect that opinion. There you go. Here you go. Here's it back. It's not getting through. I understand that. And then the ones that are loving, said from a good place, we filter in and see what can we learn from it. What can we learn from all these other thoughts? But we need to learn this skill. This is a skill that we need in all environments. Loving relationships, family relationships, work, all of them. We need to be able to have an amazing, healthy filter with which to see how other people's opinions come through. Okay, so I'm inviting you to join my brand new Awaken Your Inner Queen group. It's going to be a new masterclass coming up, happening beginning of December. I'm super, super excited. Come on in, join, get in line, because there are prizes, contests, giveaways for the people that are in line right now and the first people into the group. So if you're in line now, hooray, thank you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Get ready. Get your bottle of champagne. Mine's getting ready. I've got mine ready. Get your red lip if you want to feel sassy. Red always makes me feel sassy. And buckle up. Buckle up. It's real work. It's soul work. It's love work. And we are going to do the work, but we're going to do it together. So the best compliment I always say is to share this video out, tag a friend, tag someone you know has struggled with dealing with other people's opinions in their lives. Tag someone, share this message. Because even if the sister girl just gets from here, they're not paying your bills, you're not intimate with them, and they're not God themselves, toss it out. That helps. That starts the path of deliverance. There's more work. There's more for us there. There's more that I teach on there. But if they get that message, that's an opening. That's an opening. So have an amazing Thursday, I think it is, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.